tonight.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 73 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now back to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year of the NFL now.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Niners at 10-1 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he is going to have the Niners first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, this is Jackson. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 40-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Now a handoff looking right. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Straight ahead, it's Evans. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. That result, really no surprise. That's what we're becoming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They run on 1st down with Jackson, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
2nd and 9 now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up 1st down.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Evans running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And here's Matt Araiza now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to take another shot here. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. And got his man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches. They're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. On the give, this is their fullback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards, first down Niners. They run over center with Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And he is going to have a Niners first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Mitchell fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jackson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And this time he is in. Yes. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That one into the hands of McCutcheon. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Evans. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Zach Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Allen. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. There's Evans again, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2nd and 5. And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable, and both of them came together.
So for San Francisco, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they will try to get back in the swing.